Let's talk about Nick Carter, a face and voice we all know, whose journey through the world of pop music has left an indelible mark on fans across the globe. As the heartthrob of the Backstreet Boys, Nick became a household name in the late 1990s, capturing the hearts of millions with his boyish charm and undeniable talent. For decades, he's been more than just a 90s icon. He's a survivor and a creator. Nick's career has spanned eras, trends, and even personal reinventions, showing us what it means to truly endure in the ever-changing world of entertainment. While the Backstreet Boys made a legendary comeback, Nick's solo journey has been just as impressive. He's a solo artist, a creative entrepreneur, and someone who's never been afraid to take risks, whether it's experimenting with new sounds or collaborating with artists from different genres. Beyond the stage lights and screaming fans, Nick is also a dedicated family man. He's found a way to balance the demands of global fame with the joys and responsibilities of fatherhood and marriage, often sharing glimpses of his home life with fans. Nick's story is about resilience, growing up in the spotlight, facing challenges, and coming out stronger. From a young age, he was thrust into the public eye, learning to navigate fame, media scrutiny, and the pressures of being a teen idol. The music industry is brutal, but Nick has stayed relevant for over 30 years, adapting and connecting with fans across generations. His ability to reinvent himself and remain relatable is a testament to his authenticity and passion for music. From sold-out stadiums packed with thousands of fans to intimate solo shows where every lyric feels personal, Nick proves that true talent never goes out of style. His performances are a blend of nostalgia and fresh energy, drawing in both longtime followers and new listeners. Today, we'll dive into Nick's evolution, from the fresh-faced kid who first stepped onto the stage to the seasoned artist and mature man he is now. His journey is filled with highs, lows, and everything in between. We'll explore his solo work, the Backstreet Boys' resurgence, and the creative risks he's taken to keep his artistry alive and relevant in a fast-paced industry. And we'll see how he balances fame with family, finding strength and inspiration in the people closest to him, even as the world watches. We'll also touch on the tough parts, because that's part of his journey too. Nick has faced personal struggles and public challenges, but he's always found a way to move forward, learning and growing along the way. This is a story of fame, family, and finding your voice, on stage and in life. Nick Carter's journey is about more than just music. It's about perseverance, transformation, and the courage to keep going. Get ready, because the Nick Carter story is one you won't want to miss. Let's get started on this incredible ride through music, resilience, and the enduring power of staying true to yourself. Before the world knew his name, Nick Carter was just a regular kid from Jamestown, New York. His family packed up their lives and moved to Florida, chasing sunshine and new opportunities. For young Nick, the move was more than just a change of scenery. It was the beginning of a journey that would take him far beyond anything he could have imagined. Even as a child, Nick had a spark that set him apart. He was always eager to perform, whether it was singing in the living room, acting out scenes for his family, or auditioning for local commercials. Every chance he got, he was on stage or in front of a camera, determined to make his mark. His mother, Jane, recognized his passion early on. She became his biggest supporter, driving him to countless auditions, rehearsals, and talent shows. Jane's encouragement and belief in Nick's abilities gave him the confidence to keep going, even when things got tough, or the odds seemed stacked against him. Nick's persistence paid off when he landed a small role in the iconic film Edward Scissorhands. It was a taste of Hollywood magic, and a sign that his dreams might just be within reach. Throughout his early years, Nick filled his days with talent shows, school plays, and local performances. Each experience helped him grow as a performer, building the foundation for what was to come. He learned the value of hard work, dedication, and the thrill of connecting with an audience. At just 11 years old, Nick faced a decision that would change his life forever. He was offered a spot on Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, a dream for any young performer. But at the same time, a new opportunity appeared: the chance to join a vocal group forming in Orlando. It was a crossroads moment. Nick could have chosen the safety and fame of Disney, but instead, he took a leap of faith. He joined 4 other young singers, each with their own dreams, to form what would become the Backstreet Boys. At just 12 years old, Nick became the youngest member of the group, joining AJ, Howie, Kevin, and Brian. Together, they rehearsed tirelessly, bonded over their shared ambitions, and began to create a sound that would soon take the world by storm. That single decision, to bet on the unknown, set Nick on a path that would lead to sold-out arenas, chart-topping hits, and millions of devoted fans. The Backstreet Boys became one of the most successful pop groups in history, and Nick's life was changed forever. It was a leap of faith that paid off in ways no one could have predicted. Nick's courage to follow his heart, even when the future was uncertain, became the defining moment of his journey. Nick's story began with a single bold choice, a decision to believe in himself and take a chance on something new. Sometimes betting on yourself changes everything. It opens doors you never knew existed and leads you to places you never dreamed possible. For Nick Carter, that leap transformed a Florida kid into a global phenomenon, and his story is proof that with passion, support, and a little bit of courage, anything is possible. Joining the Backstreet Boys as a preteen, Nick Carter was thrust into a world most kids could only dream of. But behind the glitz and glamour, it was a life that demanded sacrifice and maturity far beyond his years. Nick Carter grew up in the spotlight, his every move watched by fans and cameras alike. From the very beginning, he was learning how to balance the pressures of fame with the realities of growing up. While other kids went to school dances, played sports, and hung out at the mall, Nick was on tour buses, in recording studios, and performing in front of thousands. The ordinary milestones of adolescence were replaced by rehearsals, interviews, and the relentless pace of the music industry. The group hustled hard, performing everywhere they could, and building a fan base, especially in Europe. In those early days, they played small venues, sometimes to just a handful of people, but their determination never wavered. When they finally broke through in America in 1997, it was pandemonium. Nick became the ultimate teen heartthrob. Suddenly, the band was everywhere, and Nick's face was plastered on magazine covers, bedroom walls, and TV screens across the country. His face was everywhere, but the price was a lost normal adolescence. The world saw a superstar, but behind the scenes, Nick was still just a teenager trying to find his place. The Backstreet Boys released hit after hit, toured the world, and became a brotherhood. Through the highs and lows, the group leaned on each other, forming bonds that would last a lifetime. Nick learned to navigate fame's pressures and the expectations of millions. He had to grow up quickly, learning how to handle interviews, fans, and the constant scrutiny that came with being in the public eye. Being the youngest brought unique challenges. Every move was scrutinized, every mistake magnified. The tabloids followed his every step, and the pressure to be perfect was immense. This intense exposure shaped him, for better and worse. It forced Nick to confront his insecurities and find strength within himself, even when the world seemed overwhelming. The early years were a whirlwind of success and sacrifice. Every day brought new challenges, but also unforgettable moments. Traveling the world, meeting fans, and living out a dream that few ever experience. It was a trial by fire that forged the man he had become. The lessons learned on stage and off would stay with him for the rest of his life. The first wave of BSB fame was just the beginning. The journey ahead would test Nick in ways he never imagined, but it would also reveal his resilience and passion for music. Nick's journey was only getting started, and the world was watching as he stepped into the next chapter of his extraordinary life. After years with the Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter felt the urge to find his own voice. In 2002, he released his debut solo album, Now or Never, showing a pop-rock edge and a grittier sound. The album debuted in the Billboard Top 20 and went gold, proving he could stand alone. This solo venture gave Nick the confidence to experiment and grow as an artist. He continued to release solo music, each project reflecting his evolution, like I'm Taking Off and All-American. Collaborations, like the Nick and Knight album with Jordan Knight, showed his willingness to have fun with his legacy. Recent singles like Made for Us reveal a more personal, mature side. Nick's solo career isn't just a side project, it's a vital part of who he is. It's where he tells his own stories, on his own terms, and it's proof that he's always evolving. Nick Carter's creativity goes far beyond music. A fan of sci-fi and comics, he co-wrote and directed the zombie western, starring fellow boy band icons. He's brought his love for storytelling into comics, creating illustrated lyric books for his solo singles. These graphic novels give fans a new way to experience his music. Nick's also embraced the vinyl revival, releasing limited edition records that have become collector's items. These ventures show he's more than a musician. He's a creator and entrepreneur. He's always thinking outside the box, building worlds and experiences for his fans. By merging his passions, Nick deepens his connection with his audience. He's not just singing hits, he's building a brand that's authentically him. Nick Carter is a modern creator, always finding new ways to share his imagination. Just when people thought the boy band era was over, the Backstreet Boys made a massive comeback. Their documentary set the stage for a new chapter. In 2019, their album debuted at #1, proving they were more than a nostalgia act. The single "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" earned them a Grammy nomination and global radio play. The sold-out arenas worldwide, uniting fans old and new. The group embraced their legacy while innovating, releasing a Christmas album and collaborating with today's stars. Their chemistry and harmonies remain as strong as ever. Nick's energy on stage is infectious, leading the charge in this new era. The Backstreet Boys' comeback is one of pop's greatest success stories. They're not just back, they never really left. And Nick is at the heart of it all. A Las Vegas residency is a true sign of music legend status, reserved for only the most iconic acts. In 2017, the Backstreet Boys launched at Planet Hollywood, a blockbuster show packed with unforgettable hits and high energy. The residency broke records, ran for 2 years, and drew fans from around the world, eager to see their idols. It was more than a concert. It was an event, with stunning visuals and flawless harmonies that wowed every audience. For Nick and the group, it offered stability and more precious family time together. The Vegas run fueled their comeback, reminding everyone of their enduring appeal and musical legacy. They turned a residency into a launchpad for global tours and exciting new music. Now, talk of a return to Vegas is constant. Fans and the city want them back more than ever. The residency proved the Backstreet Boys are world-class entertainers, beloved by millions. And Nick's star power shines brighter than ever before. Beyond the stage, Nick Carter is a husband and father finding stability after years in the spotlight. He married Lauren Kitt in 2014, and together they have 3 children. Family is his anchor, giving him purpose beyond music. But Nick's personal life has also been marked by tragedy, losing siblings Leslie, Aaron, and Bobby Jean. He's grieved publicly, all while performing and being a dad. Nick has become a vocal advocate for mental health, sharing his own struggles and encouraging others to seek help. His openness breaks down stigma and resonates with fans facing their own battles. Balancing fame, family, and grief is a challenge, but Nick is determined to find equilibrium. Fatherhood and advocacy have added new depth to his public image. He's no longer just a heartthrob, he's a survivor, a father, and a voice for mental wellness. It's a powerful transformation. No long career is without controversy, and Nick Carter's journey has faced serious public storms. In the late 2010s, he was accused of sexual assault, allegations he has consistently denied. The accusations brought intense media scrutiny and divided public opinion. For Nick, it meant defending his name while continuing his career and supporting his family. These legal challenges have resurfaced, impacting his professional life and public image. It's a difficult reality for public figures, where accusations can have lasting effects, regardless of legal outcomes. Despite the turbulence, Nick has focused on music, creative projects, and his family. He's leaned on his bandmates and loyal fans for support. This chapter is a reminder that fame is a mix of light and shadow. Nick's resilience in the face of controversy is part of his ongoing story. So, what does Nick Carter's story tell us in 2025? Resilience is his superpower. He's experienced the highest highs and the most painful lows, yet he keeps evolving. Nick refuses to be just a nostalgia act. He's an entrepreneur, creator, and advocate. His influence goes beyond music, inspiring artists to connect with fans in new ways. Most importantly, his vulnerability and openness about mental health make a real impact. He shows us it's never too late to redefine yourself. From teen idol to multifaceted creator and family man, Nick's journey is one of growth. He's grown up alongside his fans, always writing a new chapter. Nick is actively shaping his future, releasing new music, planning new projects, and holding on to what matters most. He's a survivor, an entertainer, and an inspiration. The best chapters of his story may still be ahead, and we can't wait to see what's next.